Upgrade.
Raj, how did you get into being a DJ? So in between the midst of all this, how did you learn how to scratch, make mixes, etc.? Because I can't lie, this is no me kissing your ass, but the most fun I've had at an Indian wedding was Bal's wedding when you came on and did that set for an hour. And it was a set of like normal music. It wasn't Bhangra, it wasn't Punjabi music. It was simply mainstream music at that time. And it was fucking amazing. And I haven't felt that in so long, and I didn't know that you could do that. But I was thinking, damn, if he's this good then, how did you pick up those skills? Because Bal tried to get me into the whole DJing thing, and I didn't have the mind for it. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, well, firstly, thanks. That's incredibly sweet. The way I got into it is when I was not allowed to go out in the evenings and I had to go back and work in my dad's shop, there was always music playing in the shop, background music, radio. So I'm constantly listening to Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan, Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer, Duran Duran, you know, anything that's in the charts, Belinda Carlisle, Rob Bass, you know what I mean? Like everything, non-stop, like hip-hop music, Snoop, Dre, Janet Jackson. So you don't realize when you're in it that you're listening to all the lyrics, you're learning everything. Then your MTV Raps on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
Pat Sharp, Top 40, Sunday. Any, you know, Top of the Pops, 7 o'clock Thursday. Like I was just absorbing music. I realized that by the time I got to university, that I really, really know music inside out. And I'd probably at that point collected a couple of hundred CDs because I was making money. So I was like, it was all going into R Price and HMV and eventually like Virgin.
Yeah.
I remember walking into one of those stores and it was £330 for a DJ in a box. And if you had NUS card, you get 10% off. So it's £297 for a DJ in a box. So I got 2 turntables and a mixer, and it's belt driven. I didn't realize that there was a difference between the turntables. And at that stage, I just started, you know, mixing records. I think the first one was Basement Jacks and Bingo Bongo. And then I got a couple of other records, and yeah, I just played those records over and over again until they like were scratched out and warped. And then I realized that actually this isn't going to cut it. Stopped for a while because I was, you know, I basically only ever needed to DJ at that point because I was the promoter. So I'd start taking my turntables and DJing prior to anybody coming to my venues, because from 9 till 10, nobody's in the venue anyway. So I'm either going to spend £45 paying a guy to DJ for an hour, or take that £45 budget every week and go and buy more vinyl with it. So that's really how it happened. But I didn't really jump in the deep end. Where I really, really started DJing and where I knew that I wanted to DJ is in 2003, I went to a party by DJ Starting From Scratch, who's the best DJ in the world, in Toronto. And we were at a Halloween party, and I think there must have been like 350, 400 black people there. And he played Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up, and everybody sang it at the top of their voice.
No way, really?
And I was like,
I'd never have married those two things up ever. Like,
no, because firstly, Toronto, God bless it, is one of the most mixed, tolerant, multi-stimulus, multicultural places in the world. And that's where what eventually became open format and mashups, that culture was alive and well there for probably decades, right? You can listen to like Bruce Springsteen and then go straight into Run DMC and then go straight into like, you know, I mean, like house music and Masters at Work. It was just crazy. So when I heard Starting From Scratch playing whatever he wanted to whoever he wanted and maintaining 11 out of 10 dance floor pressure, like people are sweating dancing to him. I was like,
not want to leave ever.
Now I can't just go home and play like 112 and Adina Howard and Ja Rule featuring Ashanti and all the stuff that keeps
all
young
the
brown
basic
people
shit
bouncing. I was like, I need to go in and play the music that I love, because truth be told, I love Womack and Womack, and I love, you know, the stereo MCs as much as I love Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Right. So then I was at another party. I saw Jazzy Jeff. I had a Sony Ericsson phone in my pocket, and I kept taking pictures over and over again because he wasn't changing his vinyl.
And you're watching how
one of those pictures came out and it had Serato written on it. So I reached out to Serato in California and I said, yo, man, like, I've just done this Russell Peters party. I'm going to do the Mobos, all these other bits and pieces. Actually, it was probably way pre-Mobos, like way pre-Mobos. And I was the first DJ in the UK to get given Serato and Rain equipment in those
Just because
days.
you called them and you just said, yeah, we'll send it.
Well, the first box I bought, I had imported through a family friend. They bought it and imported it in their bag from the US. So I had the SL1 box. And then after that, I already, you know, I was making content. And I think if you go online, you'll see like me and Q-Tip and Kanye at Kanye's party. And I'm like videoing all of Q-Tip's equipment. It's the Rain TT7, TT57 SL, and sending that content back to the guys at Rain in California. I think the guy's name was Dean Standing. Bro, you're making me remember shit from like, and the fact that I can't remember like people's birthdays, but like makes and models.
But you remember the exact detail of the exact mixer he had from nearly 20 years ago in a picture.
You know, I think that Q-Tip one might have been 09. It was in the party. It was like obviously a whole bunch of people. There was that guy from Radio 1 that went on to become like another presenter. And then, there was Kanye, Mr. Hudson, Q-Tip, and a few other people. And then me with my camera and just recording that shit.
That makes sense because that makes sense because in 09, that was when 808s came out with Kanye. So Kanye and Mr. Hudson, they would have done that collaboration on that song. I forgot what it is. Why Are You So Paranoid? I think, is it that one or another one? But yeah, mad. Damn, Raj. Well, that explains a lot.